Hello everybody, welcome to the channel. My name is JGOD. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the KAP 45, how to get it, and also the best class setup for this weapon. In case you guys didn't know, on January 22nd, they went ahead and added a brand new special event called Barbarians. And basically how the event works is you get a second row of tiers so that for every tier you level up, you're going to get a secondary item. So regardless of what tier you are, you will have to gain 25 tiers to gain access to this KAP 45 pistol. And just a heads up for PC and Xbox players, this special event will go live next week. So I already had a chance to level this weapon up all the way, and now I can give you that best class setup. So obviously, since this weapon is part of the pistol category, it's not a very strong or overpowered weapon, so you're going to have to do everything you can to reduce the time to kill. So the best class setup that I found to be most effective was to run Rapid Fire 1, Rapid Fire 2, Hybrid Mags, and FMJ. The other route you could do is to go ahead and drop FMJ in place of High Caliber in case you're not really running into that many body armor users, or if you just wanted the option to have more perks. With that being said, this is not the first time we've had a KAP pistol. We also had a KAP 40 in Black Ops 2. And unfortunately, because they increase health all the way up to 150, it's very hard to balance pistols, and the pistols come off very weak. So the KAP 45 is a shell of its former self. So I'd love to know your guys' thoughts down in the comment section below. Did you prefer the KAP 40, or do you like how the KAP 45 is if you've had an opportunity to play with it, or at least see some gameplay? At this point in the video, I'm going to go ahead and transition to a gameplay breakdown talking about how you should be using this weapon because there are some significant drawbacks. Also, just a quick reminder, if you've enjoyed any part of the video up to this point because I covered exactly why you clicked on the video, please remember to hit that like button. And if you like videos that get straight to the point, go ahead and make sure you subscribe with notifications on so you can find your way back to the channel. So obviously we're playing on jungle, which is not the best map for a pistol. This is a significantly better map for rifles and LMGs. So when you use a pistol, you're going to have to play a lot smarter. The range on this thing is pretty bad. It's going to take you 6 to 9 shots to kill an average player. Obviously, if you have FMJ, it's going to negate that body armor. So because most of the ranges on this map, you're going to end up with 7, 8, and 9 shots to kill. You're almost never going to get that 6-shot range unless you're point blank. So what you're going to have to do is try and change up your playstyle when you use this type of weapon, especially on a map like this. Ideally, you want every engagement to be in that 6 to 7 range, which, like I said, is very difficult on a map like this. And on jungle, there's pretty much only 2 areas you can lock down, in my opinion. One, the area I'm locking down right now, and then the other side of the map by the village. And you can almost see how it plays out in this scenario. I pushed too far out of the little area I was trying to lock down. I end up getting caught off guard by another gunfight, and then the other guy ends up spawning in and shooting me in the back. If I'm 100% honest with you, this weapon is not very competitive. You're not going to really slay out this weapon unless you have an honestly easy lobby. And I know there's going to be a lot of videos out there saying that this weapon's overpowered, it's godly, it's beastly. I don't know what you're talking about, but just keep in mind when anyone says anything like that, there's a little asterisk next to it basically saying for pistols. So yes, it's strong for a pistol. It's overpowered for a pistol, but it's not good because the meta in this game, we don't have really strong pistols. The Mozu is probably a better option because you can 1-shot to the head with the Skull Splitter Operator mod, or 2 shots with that high caliber attachment. So you can see how I immediately go back to this area to kind of lock it down because this is where I'm going to have the best opportunity. Then you're going to see me kind of wait for a really long time to actually be able to heal. The fire break, I think it still takes way too long. When they heat wave you, pretty much you're waiting out over here with the reactor core. They go ahead and get it down. They could probably get it about 5 or 6 times a match. Then you're just kind of waiting to heal. Finally, now that I've healed, now I can kind of get back into the engagement, kind of lock down the area. I finally decide to push through the spawn and go ahead and peek that right area. A lot of times people will be walking down below and you'll be able to get a couple easy kills. I go ahead and jump up here thinking there was someone there. I see someone pop up on the mini map, so I decide to go for that flank. Basically map the dude from the range, but I used almost all the bullets in my magazine. After 21 bullets, I only hit about 8 or 9 of those, which is a pretty hard shot to hit. My little shock drone doesn't do anything, so I go ahead and push out, expecting someone to be there. Kind of peeked the left side, and the guy ended up being on the right. Luckily, I was able to snap on and take him out. But by the looks of it, the guy wasn't really landing that many shots. Right here, I get a little bit of team kill action. My teammate's shooting that guy, I shoot the guy, able to put him down pretty quickly. So obviously, if you've been a subscriber for a while, you'll know that I don't typically lock down this area. I kind of rotate around the village side, go up the bridge, peek people up top of the little Pride Rock area. I kind of rotate around the map, but obviously you're going to be very limited when you use a specific weapon. This is the play style that will work pretty much for everyone that can play this game. Obviously you got to land your shots, but at the end of the day, this is a strategy that will work for you if you're using the pistol. And obviously, if it was a much smaller map, maybe you could play a little bit more aggressively. You can go ahead and take on multiple enemies because you're able to close that distance and make it so that all your engagements will only take 6 or 7 shots to kill. So now I'm in the village. Now I know that all my engagements are going to be pretty much closer quarters as long as I kind of position the right way. I try to hit this guy up there. Not the best shot there. I kind of just wasted ammo. Obviously, if the guy stands still and he's peeking out, you're going to have a much better shot. I ended up getting shot in the back, and now that I've spawned in, I'm able to rotate back up and then go ahead and join my team in the village. I can see where the guy is coming from. Go ahead and take that guy out. He was pretty much low health. And now I got a bunch of teammates in here. I acknowledge that the spawns are more than likely going to flip by rotating to this side of the map. And it looks like a guy ends up slipping through because he ends up coming right out this left side. So I was 100% accurate knowing that the spawns were flipping. So that's just something you get used to as time goes on. I just had a feeling that all my teammates are in one area. Looks like there's a big void on that side of the map. Let me go ahead and come around and see what I could do. And unfortunately, my timing was just a little off, or I could have probably saved my teammates from getting shot in the back. And you'll see how I switch up the playstyle just a little bit as we get closer to the end of the match, just because I kind of wanted the match to end as quick as possible. There's only about 8 kills left, so I'm going to actually play a little bit different than I probably would throughout the rest of the match. You can see I end up getting a few different kills. All these are pretty much close quarters, free aim kills. I end up getting like a triple there, almost a quad if I would have got the next kill right back to back to back. Shut down the specialist. I know the guy's coming around the corner, and obviously I can't do much against that guy, so I go ahead and play reckless, jump out, seeing if I can get a nice little double kill, but it looked like my teammates cleaned those guys up. I go ahead and chase down a final kill, but then that ends up being the end of the match. There is something else I wanted to show you guys, but without elongating the video, I'm going to go ahead and skip right to it. And the thing I wanted to show you is that regardless of what lobby you end up in, as long as you play smart and to the weapon's strengths, you can do well. Every so often, I'll get comments saying, well, I wish I had people that didn't shoot back. How'd you find that lobby? All that kind of nonsense. And I'm going to go ahead and show you the end of this match because it's incredibly important to show that I don't get easy lobbies all the time. I get just as lucky and unlucky as you guys do. Obviously, if you spawn into a match late and you're getting spawn trapped, no matter how smart you play, it's not going to help you out. But I did want to show this off that I am in a lobby where the enemies are tougher and it is 100% not balanced correctly. And you can go ahead and check out the scoreboard for yourself. If you did enjoy the video anyway, please remember to hit that like button. And if you are brand new to the channel, if you want to find your way back, make sure you hit that subscribe button with notifications on. I do appreciate the non-stop support you guys show to the channel on a regular basis. Thank you for watching, and as always, have a great day.